All right, today we're doing something new for us. We're leaving Maine.
Maine?
Maine.
And we're not bringing any lobsters with us.
Darn. And we're headed to
Florida.
With no plans.
4 days, 5 days, probably 6 the way I drive. But hey, what the heck? It's all downhill. So
yeah, well, come with us, see where we stop, and see where we end up in Florida.
Yeah.
We can't wait to show you.
Yeah, because it's cold up here in Maine. It's like 66 degrees.
A little bit too cold for us.
Yeah.
72 degree weather, people.
Yeah, it's going to snow anytime. Boy, the sky's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Fred is doing our black tank. We are leaving a little early, well, a lot early from Moody Beach. We are going to go head down to Florida. We are breaking camp. We'll share our journey back down to Florida from Moody Beach.
This is pre-dry day.
You're back
get
up
all
to
the little things done. We have hardly anything to do tomorrow morning, and that means less to forget.
So we filled up with gas at a TA. We discovered our sensor was leaking on our tire and it says it's low. So we decided to go through a pull-through just to check on our tires, make sure they are aired up correctly. So this is stop one of our journey to Florida, winging it. Fred got an indicator that our tire was way too low, so he checked it and the sensor was leaking.
Gotta keep my hand down here so it doesn't drop into one of those holes again.
Oh yeah.
Good noise?
Still leaking. So you're gonna switch sensors to see if this one works okay?
Yeah. Sure it's the sensor. Yep. You know, it's like some kind of diaphragm blew in it. So it's making that noise, you know, like when you blow on a rubber balloon.
Yeah. It's making that noise again.
So this is right rear. That's rear inside. We go see what it looks like inside, and then we'll put up our toys and we'll get back on the road. Okay, so I moved the sensor from the known good tire on the inside, and we got 106 in it. It hadn't lost that much air. And this one here is now the inside tire, even though it shows outside. And but we know it's good, so yeah, if we get a flat back there, you can change it.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Let's go sweep up some glass and put up a hose.
Okay.
I want to see what kind of mess people make that I just sweep up. Make sure we don't run over it. It sure does roll a good hose.
I haven't wrangled cables for 50 years. This is a really nice hose. I know my hose.
All tightly put away. We're gonna try it again. When I could get a picture of you shutting the hood like Superman? No way. We're westbound, headed to Florida. We made it from Moody Beach, Wells, Maine, to the state of Connecticut, Willington rest area. We don't like to travel a lot in the whole day. So this is pretty good for us. We discovered this is a pretty cool place to spend the night. Nice picnic area on top of the hill. It overlooks I-84 on one side and a nice woodsy area on the other. They separate the truckers from the buses and campers. So we are parked on the bus and camper side, and we are planning on boondocking here tonight. It's not crowded yet. There's just ourselves and a Jayco here. No, they feed the birds here. So what is cool about this area? It's a trout management area. So bring your fly fishing rod. It is catch and release only. However, they do stock this river. I was talking to the gentleman that works here. What a cool place to come if you are traveling on I-84. Of course, this area is restricted for fly fishing only. They also have a map of the Willamette River, fly fishing and catch and release. If you don't want to go to the river and check out what it looks like close up and personal, there is a balcony off the rest area, and you can walk back there and just take a peek. To get down here from the parking area, you're just going to go down the hill. Once you get to the gate, they just ask for you to close and latch the gate, and then there is a path right down to the river. It's not so stubborn. It's pull instead of push, and it just comes right open with a great big squeak. And make sure you close it and latch it, and you're ready to head down the trail. This is what I utterly love about traveling. You never know when you're going to come up on some hidden gem, or at least it was a hidden gem for us. We would have never thought to come down here. Never thought that there was a river down this way. It's absolutely beautiful. Of course, you can hear the interstate from here. Visually, you would think you were in the backwoods. Auditory, not so much. Still very beautiful. Very clear, free-flowing, and supposedly stocked. Now, personally, I've never been fly fishing, but if you have, put it in the comment section below. I'd love to know. I'm more into bass fishing. A bass fisherman that catches bluegill. If you need to stretch your legs, there's a little path down through here that just goes directly parallel with the river. Quite a lovely little path. Very backwoods, secluded, and narrow. As promised, I brought you out onto the balcony. You can look over the railing and see the river. Willington rest area, definitely a great place to stop. Well, you know, if you're just traveling along and need a few hours break, or maybe just even stay the night. There we are, home for the night. First night, I don't mind. I really like winging it across. Fred likes to have more of a destination plan, so it's kind of fun for me. I am loving the rest areas in Connecticut. Very RV friendly. I have to give a big shout out and kudos to Connecticut rest areas. Not only do they have overnight parking for RVs, they also have picnic tables and grills. They even have free dump stations. You can dump your RV for free. Man, this would have been a great place to stay last night too. But we're moving on down south. So last night we stayed at the Pritchett Service Plaza. On Campendium it says being able to stay the night is unknown here. But we stayed the night last night with a trailer. There's the travel trailer. And here we are. So no one bothered us here at the Service Plaza, so probably still remains unknown, but we didn't have a bad night. At least I didn't think so. Fred said it was too noisy here. He doesn't like the plazas or the rest stops, but not too bad for night number 2. Now, Fred did fight a car for this spot. Don't ask me why the car wanted a spot, but we are a little bit bigger, so we won, and boom, we're in here. Just had to tell that. It really wasn't true. So there was a car trying to lots of cars try to park in here too, we noticed. So this Service Plaza is on the New Jersey Turnpike off of South 95. It does say here that this is oversized parking. It's 10-hour for truck limit, 8-hour for bus limit. All others are 2-hour limit. I'm not sure where we're considered as, but like I said, we weren't bothered. I do know they don't uphold any of these signs, because here's one that says no idling, $250 fine. Let me promise you something, these trucks were definitely idling last night. Day 3, we are at the Cracker Barrel. Tried and true, and good food. A little bit sad because we really wanted that point right there, didn't we? So we can put a slide out. But there's cars.
There that says
RV and truck parking only.
No, RV and bus parking only. An RV is very much like a bus.
Yeah. So we did get a good, well, we got a spot, but we just don't understand why cars are parking here, because there's only 5 spots for RVs. Met some really great people in the Airstream. Cracker Barrel, always popular, especially on a Sunday morning. Always fun to sit on the porch. Oh, we were in need of a bath. And we finally got a bath. Looking good. So we pulled up to Rose Bay, and our papers are right on the board. It's Fred.
What the heck is he doing here?
What's
Hooking
up?
The awesome Hughes Autoformer, the original Autoformer. Not to be confused with like imitations. So we're dropping voltage, and we're kicking off because of the storm here. This EMS system will not let 104 voltage get into our RV and destroy things like our air conditioner.
And it went down to 102.
You're right, so it keeps cutting off. This is what we got to deal with. So let's just go with ancient. So we're going to plug the Autoformer 30 amp into the plug. This is why we kept the 30 amp. And I'm going to try to get it out of the way a little bit. And then we're going to plug it into here.
Well, it seems like we have more problems with this happening with 30 amp than 50 amp, don't we?
Exactly. Now we apply 30 amps. Now, because we're going to add more voltage, we're going to take away some amps. Nothing is gained, nothing is lost. And I got 118. I'm going to screen capture that. And Storm, on the meantime, is very happy. So what are the gauges on the Autoformer say? Can you shoot those lights?
I can't read them though. But what's that mean?
That means it's boosting.
Oh.
That means we went under voltage. Well, it's time to dump the old black tank. There she goes. Kind of in the neighbor's yard. He didn't seem to mind though. So we'll let that go. Time to hook up the hose for a little black tank flush. You got the Y on there, make it easy. Pretty much flushed, but as you can see, still shows that black tank is full. It's the holding tank, third one from the left. The blue hose is hooked up. You probably can't hear it, means my no flush has clogged up again. So we're gonna try the paper clip technique for clearing out the enlarged holes from our original no fuss flush video. We'll link it above here. Okay, well, this one should be a lot easier. We're just gonna undo this hose connection, which comes from the other side that we just hooked up. Okay, so this is the black tank. This is the gray tank. This is the fresh water tank. We did drill some nice sized holes out of there. And we're just going to poke it in. Trying to clear out the holes. Stuff going on there. Throw that thing away. Put the lid back on. And I'll go turn the water on. You guys don't go anywhere. Well, sounds like it's working to me. Yeah, I think you can hear the water flowing. Let's see what we got here. Probably still says full. Yep, full. So we're gonna try the 5-minute timer thing. Okay, let's give her 5 minutes. Let's shut the valve. There you go. Timer's done. Open the black tank. Give a listen. Water's running. That's good. Okay, we shut the black valve and we started the timer. I certainly suggest that you run a timer on this. You don't want to forget, you know, have a little poop explosion inside. I don't think Mary'd be too happy about that. That water dripping, that's from the air conditioner. It's time to pull the lever. Still a little cloudy. So I think we're going to keep doing this for a while. Done it a couple more times. And as you can see, we only have 2/3 tank full. So we're gonna let it keep going. And as they say, rinse and repeat. Shut the black valve.